Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the DonkTea Podcast with your fave hosts,
Alyssa and Jenna.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about body dysmorphia and how we feel about people getting work done, how we would feel about it, all that good stuff. So yeah, I guess let's hop into it.
I have so much experience with body dysmorphia. I feel like a lot of people do, but I'm a bodybuilder and I get in my head a lot. I'm very much a perfectionist when it comes to building my body. And when I gain weight, in order to gain muscle, I also gain fat. And I just get in my head a lot about it. Like even today, Alyssa, I was complaining about my rolls.
Yeah, I feel like you see yourself every single day, so you don't notice change as often. Like for an example, when you see someone you haven't seen in a really long time and it's been like 3 years and you see them, you're like, wow, oh my God, you look so different. To them, they look the same because they see themselves every single day. So your brain like can't comprehend progress and differences as well as like other people can. And I think that's really interesting. That's why like progress photos are really important because you don't notice it because I'm trying to explain this as best as I can. Like slowly over time, like you're not going to notice it.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. I've noticed that too. Like when I lost a bunch of weight for my show, my first one, I didn't even notice until I was looking at photos of myself and people were saying to me in person, like, oh my gosh, you look so different. Your body, like, wow. And yeah, it just goes to show, accept yourself.
Yeah.
In every way that you're living, I guess. Or
I would hope you're living.
Yeah. Okay. What I meant is accept where you're at in life and accept your body in what stage it's in. Okay. Love yourself.
Yar.
Wait, do you know that video of that guy with the little rubber chicken? He's like, express yourself. No. Love yourself. Insert clip here.
I'm not going to go through the trouble of finding that.
I'll do it for you. We'll do it in post.
But like, yeah, when I see old photos of myself, I'm like, holy cow. Like people used to be like, oh my God, do you even eat anything? Like go eat some food. I'm like, I feel like I look normal. And then I looked back at photos and I was so skinny. And all I wanted to do was gain weight. I've always been fit, but I wanted to gain muscle. I wanted to gain weight, but I couldn't. And I didn't know how. And I was always hungry. My metabolism was like insane. And then I hit a certain age and figured out my diet better, working out better. And what do you know? I gained, I think back in 2020, I was 30 pounds. No, 40.
Lighter, right?
Yeah. I gained like 30-ish pounds in the last 2 or 3 years. Which, I mean...
And I remember you, like, wanted to gain weight because you wanted to gain more muscle.
Yeah. But anyways, I definitely... Like, photos are just evil because I feel like that's not actually what you look like. And, like, you never truly see what you look like from, like, an outside perspective, which I think is crazy. But also, people have different perceptions of you just because they're different. So, to somebody, they might be like... wow, this person is really beautiful. And then to somebody else, they'd be like, eh. You know, I wish I could see myself from
another person.
No, like myself.
Oh, yeah. You know what? That reminds me of a video I just saw. It's this guy. He goes around interviewing random people or whatever, and he films their reaction to themselves looking through a true mirror. And it's a mirror? It's a mirror that is literally how the world sees you. Instead of seeing what you see in the mirror normally, it's reversed.
Whoa. I need to see that.
I know.
And yeah, because even mirrors, they might have like a weird magnifying or like
distorts it a little
like
bit.
they're taller or they're wider, so like you never truly, because every mirror I feel like I look different, or maybe that's just like my body dysmorphia. No, I feel like there's genuinely different mirrors and different photos, like lenses. I mean,
yeah,
that's the whole point of like photography, is the more expensive the lens, the higher quality, even better than like our visual, because I mean everyone's eyesight's different too,
like 4K quality.
But anyways, how do you feel about people getting work done?
Okay, so my opinion for people getting work done, like plastic surgery or any procedure, I don't care. Like, you do you. I don't care. For me personally, I am more open to it. There are actually, I'm pretty open and transparent about this. There are some procedures that I would like to get done myself. Obviously after I save some money for it. But yeah, I think the one thing that kind of irritates me is when people lie about it. Like, especially influencers or people with a following, a fan base, and they get work done and they lie about it, specifically in the fitness community. Like, if you get a BBL, just say that.
It's just like, it's giving people false hope and false advertisement.
Exactly.
Like, oh, you could achieve this body. But it's like, okay, obviously if you pay thousands of dollars, like clearly not a lot of people can do that or want to do that. And that's what irritates me too, is when, okay, here's my thoughts on plastic surgery, Botox, filler, all that kind of stuff. I have a different view than Jenna. I am very like, this is just me. Like, other people, sure. Do I agree with it? Not necessarily, just because I think everyone is beautiful natural. Like, I just think that you are given this body, and like people that are distorting it, they're putting weird stuff into their body. Like, it's just not natural. And there's so many other things that you can spend your money and save your money doing, rather than like focusing so much on what you look like. Because, not to say that those people are insecure, but in a way, you're not happy with how you look, so you want to change it. And I feel like not a lot of people are born with beautiful faces, like to society standards, but I think there's beauty in literally every person. And when you get work done, you're basically proving that you don't think you're beautiful. And like, I know it sucks, it's easier said than done to like, think that you aren't what you want to look like. I don't know. This topic is really touchy because I have friends, people that I know that get it done. I have nothing against it. I'm not like, oh my God, ew, like you get stuff done. That's totally their choice. I just think that people don't need it. Like, I genuinely think that, if you have the money, then you have the money. But I don't know. That's just I think what people should be focusing more on is a healthy lifestyle. Like, you can have clearer skin if you focus on your diet, working out, and like focusing on balancing your hormones. Obviously, certain acne you can't just poof be gone, because I deal with acne. I struggle with it.
Me
so
too.
it's easier said than done. But like, I mean, I don't have hundreds of dollars to get facials all the time and have glowy skin. Like, I mean, obviously facials are nice, but I mean, that's not like enhancing your body. That's just like putting serums and products.
that's kind of different. That's like different. Spa treatment.
Yeah. I'm talking like filler in your face.
Yeah.
And then you're also, okay, this sounds really controversial. This is just my opinion. But also, okay, this is, it could go really wrong if I say this like the wrong way. But as far as what I said about the false advertisement earlier with like fitness, in a way you're giving other people false advertisement.
Me?
No, not you. I'm just saying people in general that get like work done, that's not what they naturally look like, and when you're having children with somebody, not that you need to have beautiful children, but
that's another point. Yeah.
A lot of people, some people look for certain features or things for a significant other to be physically attracted, whatever. Not that they're going to be physically attracted to their child, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just...
They want good looking kids, I guess.
That's just my thought process.
Yeah.
I just think that being happy in your own skin and what you're given is beautiful to me. And that's just my opinion. And I mean, obviously I've thought about getting lip filler at one point, being like, oh, my lip is uneven right here. But then I'm like, then I wouldn't look like me. Like, that's not me. All the filters and everything, people are like, oh my God, you look so good. Or people that edit like their photos to the max, like people commenting, oh my God, you're so beautiful. It's like, you're calling a version of that person what they want to look like, what they don't look like beautiful. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. And obviously I'm wearing makeup. I have some fake eyelashes on right now. Like, I want to look presentable. Like, there's nothing wrong with like that kind of stuff. I'm talking like altering your body and face like a lot, to the point where like you're unrecognizable from the person before, you know?
Hot take. No, for me, the way that I view it, it's a good point. Like her point's good. I think people that get work done, there's kind of like a fine line between changing completely what you look like and also enhancing what you naturally have. So for me, I'm going to use myself as an example because I don't want to talk about other people. It's a little touchy subject, but for me, I want more like volume on my lips. I want these done. Can I say that on this? I would like my chicken breasts done. And I feel like both of those things I naturally have to an extent, but I want to enhance it a little bit more. And it's not because I hate myself or anything, but
you're not 100% happy with it, how it looks now.
I'm okay with how it looks, but I think it could be better.
See, but that's the thing. That wouldn't be you. That wouldn't be what you look like.
But it would be me, because I think the soul matters.
Okay. If we're going to get deep like that, that's a whole nother subject. But I mean, I'm not going to say who this person is about, but I have a story. So this girl gets her lips done regularly, has been for years, right? Starts dating her boyfriend. And
this is a true story, right?
Yes, okay, this is a real story. Her boyfriend loves the way she looks. You know, thinks she's the most beautiful girl ever. And one day she comes home and her lips are super swollen and they look like, you know, just super not normal. And he goes, "Did you get your lips done? Did you get like injections?" And she was like, "Oh, yeah." And he was like, "Oh, like I never knew that. Like why didn't you tell me?" So on one side of the spectrum, she could have not told him because he loves her just the way that she is, right? Mm-hmm. Then the other side is he's only known what she looks like with filler because he never saw it before. So to him, that's like normal. But he had no idea that it was technically not real.
I don't agree with that. Like, I think you should be open about it.
Yeah. And she was, obviously, like she told him, "Yeah, I get my lips done. I didn't think it was that big of an issue." And he was slightly like, "You don't need that." Like, and she's like, "Well, you've loved me this whole time and I've had it this whole time without you knowing. Obviously, it looks natural because you haven't been able to notice."
I feel like you should at least be open about it. Like, you don't have to volunteer information to every person you date or whatever. But if it does come up, you can like ask their opinion on it, or, you know, be honest. Just be like, yeah, I got work done, and if someone's not going to particularly like that about you, that's just them. That's a preference, and you shouldn't hold it against them because, like Alyssa said, some people prefer natural bodies and natural faces. And, some people don't care. They like the enhanced look because it, confidence, stuff like that. Right.
But anyways, okay, bottom line of this whole topic about people getting stuff done, I don't have an issue with it. I don't judge people that do it. Like I said before, I'm not going to be like, ew, oh my God, like, no way. And like disown the person or not talk to them. If they want their lips done, go get their lips done. I just personally, for myself, and I just wonder what this world would be like if none of that existed. If there was no such thing, filters, filler, Botox, anything. I'm so curious to see like how things would be, because I think that it's so toxic to literally everything. Like,
oh, you know what? I want to say this really quick before we wrap things up. When people get reconstructive surgery on their face, now I'm not talking about transgender, like male to female reconstruction, feminization. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like rhinoplasty, facial fillers,
we're talking
jaw
about
surgery.
Just, like, the basic, like.
But like when you literally, or even that one eye surgery, it's called like the fox eye surgery.
Yeah.
And it makes these people look Asian, and they're not Asian at all. Mm. And it completely changes the structure of their face. Obviously, it's literally reconstructive surgery, but I don't agree with that. Like when you physically change the way that you look to an extent where you don't even look the same race, you know what I mean? That's just, I don't agree with that.
People that get, what is that? There's something you can get where it darkens your skin. What is that called? Melanin. You get like melanin in your skin.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, people can do that.
I've heard of people bleaching their skin.
That too.
In like different cultures. Like you could literally like,
whoa.
Like I have my dad who's in the Philippines, and right now, like you can literally buy bleach creams from the store. Because people do that, I guess. Whoa. And yeah, it's just kind of like I feel like if I were to go visit, like I'd definitely have a culture shock.
Oh, yeah. But as far as like, okay, let's say you started dating this guy, right? And he was like so beautiful, like just your type, all the features that you wanted, right? Or look for in a guy physically. What if you found out, what if his, was huge? What if you found out that he got surgery to enhance the size and he got a bunch of stuff done to his face? Would you still be just as attracted to him?
If I didn't know him that well and our connection emotionally wasn't as strong and I was just dating, getting to know him, I would immediately be turned off.
But do you see how I switched it?
Yeah.
And it could be the same.
It's like a double standard.
It could be the same for women. Guys could look at a girl and be like, wow, she looks so naturally beautiful. But then once they find out, that's what I was trying to explain earlier.
Yeah.
Once they find out that she has all this stuff done, they might be turned off. Mm-hmm. I knew this person who they got their boobs done, and they were like, oh, what would you do if I got a boob job? And her boyfriend was like, oh, I'd be bummed. So I don't know. I'm just trying to put it in perspective. Like people could, or guys could view us the same. Like, oh, like I'm not as, physically attracted to this person. Mm-hmm. Because that's for me, like I prefer natural. That's just my preference. And if I was really attracted to a guy and I found out literally all the features that I was attracted to were not
actually real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, okay.
Did you mention earlier getting surgery down there to make it bigger?
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing?
I think so.
Okay.
Guys can put filler in there, you know.
Oh, immediately no. Immediately no.
But
like,
see, but then it's the same thing as like, you know, boobs and butt. Isn't it?
boobs don't really do anything though. They're just there.
They do for guys.
They're like stress balls. I mean, they don't do anything. Well,
I'm just saying, genitals.
I mean, they have milk. Oh, maybe cut that out.
They do have purpose. They are there for a reason.
They feed babies. But
they have a lot of uses for them.
Milkies.
But anyways.
Yeah. And also, if you do get surgery and you're in the fitness community, whatever, or even the makeup industry, like you remember when Kylie Jenner had fillers and she sold her lip kits and it was booming because she was like, oh yeah, it's lip liner. I'll make lip kits. Buy my lip kit and you'll have big lips like me. Girl, you got fillers.
Girl,
Stop.
Yeah.
No hate to you, Kylie, though. No
as
hate.
if she's watching this video.
No, I know. But
no
hate at all.
Like if you're marketing like stuff for your lips or whatever, but your lips aren't.
Yeah.
You know.
I want to get my lips done.
You don't even need it. That's the thing. I'm looking at it.
I don't need it, but I want it. Okay.
But for what reason? If you had bigger lips, would you want it?
Would I want it?
Yeah.
Lip filler.
Yeah.
Oh, if my lips are bigger, no. I just want lip filler to add a little bit more volume, but that's just me. Okay.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, girls who get like BBLs and then all of a sudden they're fitness gurus and they're like, buy my guide. Girl,
no.
Get out of here. And they don't even have like a degree or certification in personal training at all. Girl, stop.
You could tell like with...
That's false advertising. And that's like...
Also...
It's a money grab.
I mean, for me, I could tell majority of the time when people have stuff done because their body and your face, if you are on the more slim side, your face might be slimmer. Depending on your facial structure and when you bulk, when you gain more weight, you're going to gain more weight in your face. And these girls that are, you know, thicker or whatever, have bigger butts, you know, more muscle, whatever, their faces are like, but it's because there's so many things that you can do. You can get your double chin like sculpted. You can get your ears even like pinned. Like I've seen people do that. You can put filler in your nose, so it's a non-surgical. You can get filler in your smile lines, Botox. Like there's just so many things that like are so... I just wish that there was a version of this world that none of that existed.
I would like to add to that. My point though, or point of view.
But it would be normal. Wait, before you start, sorry. It would be normal because if that stuff didn't exist, there would be no option. Oh, I need to get this done. Oh, I need to look like her. I want to look like this person. That wouldn't exist because it would be so normal to be natural. So, anyways.
Yeah. Just like the olden days back in like cave times and stuff. What would send a Victorian child into a coma? Finding out all of these procedures are a thing. Butt implants are a thing.
It'd be like, what the heck?
They're like, what is that? But no
Literally.
pun intended. Totally forgot what I was gonna say. Not gonna lie.
Sorry.
Yeah, we
Just like fish.
we're letting it all out. What was I gonna say? What was I saying before?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off.
So no, it's all good. Let's say you're not happy with your nose or whatever, and you get a procedure done and it fixes maybe that one insecurity that you have and you never get anything else, or you get a lot of shit done, a lot of stuff done. And it makes your mental health better and you're just more confident, I guess. And because I've seen videos of people talking about it. They're very open, like on social media, and they get maybe like 1 or 2 procedures done, and they are so happy with it. They would do it again if they could, and they just wake up more confident and feeling more refreshed and like themselves. And I feel like that could be a positive to having procedures done. If it makes you feel better, because at the end of the day, it's about you. It doesn't matter about what other people think. It's what you want for your body. That's my point.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I think that, but where do you think that insecurity started? Do you think it started because they saw a nose that looked different or smaller than them? And that's what
like
caused
the beauty
insecurity?
standard?
Yeah. Do you think that they just woke up one day and hated the way they looked? Or do you think it's because they compared themselves to something else or someone else?
Could be. Or they got bullied. Because a lot of people get bullied.
That has to do with other people, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so hard with like your self-image because people, we're all so hard on ourselves. Like, because we don't look a certain way. Like, we can't control what we look like. We literally are brought into this world with we didn't ask to be here. And the fact that people like bully other people about their looks is just, it's so sad. Like, obviously me and Jenna, our humor can be a little messed up sometimes, but I don't make fun of like stuff that people can't change. Like, sure, if you're wearing some weird shoes, I'll be like, what are those? Yeah. But like, I won't make fun of your toes that are in the shoes because like you're born with that. Like, if you have, what is this, webbed feet? You're born. Yeah. You're literally born with it. Like, that's so mean if people are like gonna make fun of you and then cause you to get a surgery someday to get them removed. Yeah, I don't even know if that's a thing. But that's what I'm saying. Like, with the surgeries and changing things, it probably most likely stems from other people or comparing yourself to other people. And that's why it's sad to me. Like, not sad that people get stuff done. If it makes you happy, great. Because the world that we live in is not the greatest. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. And you have to deal with it. And
you just reminded me that we talked about crumble cookies.
Oh my God. Are we going to get them? Wait, it's almost 7. We gotta go.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Something came up, so we really have to go. Just kidding.
But we are going to wrap up. We could talk about this more, but I think we pretty much covered the bases.
Yeah, we talked about like the gist of our views on it. We both have different views, which is okay. I still love her. She's my best friend. So
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I think that when I care about people so much and they talk about wanting to change the way that they look, it just makes me sad because it's like I see the beauty in everything and like, well, people that I care about. But like, I just think that you're so beautiful inside and out and you don't need anything. Like, I just, just hearing you talk about all this stuff that you want done, it's like, you don't need to do all that. Like, oh, I'm serious though. Like, even other people that I've heard talk about this, it's like, I don't know. It just, what's that saying? Like, I wish you could see yourself how other people see you. Because majority of the time, people they're not going to notice a little tiny little bump on your nose or anything.
Yeah.
Because I know you mentioned your bump on your nose. And I don't
She mentioned it.
I don't see it. Like, I just don't. We literally said, like, oh no, this is my bad side. And she showed me both of her sides. And I was like, it looks identical.
Look.
But then I showed you mine. I showed you mine. And then you said, it's the lighting. I'm sure it's the same. I actually do have a bad side.
I just Bella Hadided. You look good from every angle.
How about this one?
Beautiful.
Anyways, thanks for listening and let us know your guys' thoughts and views. I'm curious to hear.
Yeah, this is a safe space. Just be respectful in the comments, please. And share your opinion. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more, and also stay tuned for more episodes. yeah, so we can't wait to see you next week.
See you guys.